What if, fellow Toastmasters, what if we lived in a world where superheroes were real? A world where Cape Crusaders do battle with supervillains and drug lords and terrorists. A world where mutants have strange powers. And the itsy-bitsy radioactive spider creates crime fighters. What if we lived in a world where billionaires could build suits that gave them superpowers? Think of Tony Stark, the billionaire playboy known as Iron Man. Or Bruce Wayne, the billionaire playboy whose secret identity is Batman. If you don't have super speed or super strength or X-ray vision, you could fake it with a super suit. But a super suit is something that only a billionaire could build, for only they have the extraordinary wealth, the cocksure arrogance, and the need to prove that they can do something other than make money. If we lived in that world, Seattle, like Gotham City and Metropolis, would have superheroes. And Seattle's billionaires would have super suits. And this is something that Seattle's richest man couldn't possibly resist. We already know that Bill Gates demonstrates his largesse and the need to save the world at the Bill and Melinda Foundation. But did you know that by day he saves the world with philanthropy and software? By night he saves it with fisticuffs and hardware. Far beneath the mild-mannered, Clark Kent-esque exterior of Bill Gates beats the heart of Bite Man. Behold the mighty hero Bite Man. He is clad in armour of shining white. At his side he bears the mighty sword Excalibur 95. On his head the noble knight wears a helmet that amplifies his brainwaves so that he may stun with his brilliance. His belt lies a buckle inscribed Intel inside. His suit runs the latest build of Windows 8. It's got 64 gigs of RAM and 12 quad Chrome processors, and it's amazing. This suit, not the Xbox, not the Kinect, but this super suit is Microsoft hardware's greatest achievement. Just think how insanely great a super suit made by Apple would be. If only Steve Jobs had wanted to be a superhero. For years, Bite Man, his faithful assistant Clippy, at his side, has fought software pirates led by Captain Jack Sparrow. But now he faces a greater threat. That of his fellow Seattle billionaires. The Vulcan, Blowhard, the Bookworm, and the Caffeinator. These power-mad oligarchs already have all the money they can spend, but they want more. More! You already know. The Vulcan, or should I say, Paul Allen. He's spent decades in Bill Gates' shadow. Always the other founder of Microsoft. Never any respect. The Vulcan has a 400-foot mega yacht, a submarine, a spacecraft, and he owns professional sports teams. What more does he need to be a Bond villain? Some say that the EMP is his lair. I say that the EMP is a cry for help. The Vulcan doesn't know whether he wants to be Blofeld or Darth Vader. But Paul Allen isn't the only one tired of Bill Gates' shadow. Steve Ballmer, Blowhard, has been there for 30 years, and he's turned to the dark side. He drinks a secret potion that makes him swell up to an enormous size. He stamps around in rage, throwing chairs at his enemies, chanting, "Developers, developers, developers." But none of this makes the Microsoft stock price go up. The Bookworm is Jeff Bezos of Amazon. He wears a supersuit made of Kindles, which render him impervious to reason. His touch is lethal to bookstores everywhere. Howard Schultz of Starbucks is the Caffeinator. He's addicting millions to his products, which are laced with a mind-controlled drug that turns their users into zombies, ready to do his deranged bidding. These films sneer at Bite Man. They call him the Dork Knight. But they're not ready to take him on. They're not ready to go mano a mano with him. Yet. But they will be. One night they'll all be duking it out atop the Space Needle. The bad boy billionaires versus Bite Man. I can't wait to see it. But I never will. For this is only a fantasy. We live in the real world, where cops and firefighters are the real heroes. And every man is a hero to his dog.